Wires OO.
Hey guys, I'm Mirrar and I'm with Wires OO double O.
Hello, this is Wires OO and we are here with Mirrar. What's up?
What's up?
So, Mirrar, first and foremost, I need to know, where are you from?
Where am I from? Nowhere, low-key. My dad was in the military, so I moved around every 2 to 4 years, but like Nigeria, I guess, because that's where my parents are from, the culture that's always surrounded me, so I'd say Nigeria.
And
So it was Nigerians Independence Day like 2 days ago. So.
oh shit, happy Independence Day. Hey. So, what brought you to New York then?
What brought me to New York? The opportunities. Actually, that's a lie. I was dating this girl for 5 years since I was 15.
Okay.
Crazy breakup. That ass. And so I was like, you know what? New York, I need to be there. I need to boss up, focus on my shit, become undepressed. Because I was like bedridden for a year. I was like, what am I doing with my life? And then I came to New York. Best decision I ever made. I've been outside all the time. So yeah. That's what brought me to New York. Heartbreak.
This is the place to do that, you know? So, if you need to get over shit, move to New York and bury yourself deep in something.
Bitches. I'm playing actually. I'm not doing it.
What first got you into rap and like music in general?
I've always been into music since I was a kid, a young jit. I made my first song when I was like 7 years old. And it was very, if you hear it, you'll see the inspiration was definitely Bruno Mars. I'll sing it right now.
Period.
I wanna be a star shining bright in the night sky. Look up, I see the Hollywood sign. Everyone's gonna know my name when I'm living in the Hall of Fame. Ooh, take it back to a few months ago. Chilling with my friends, chilling with my bros. You know, there's more.
I want to be a millionaire, low key.
Yeah,
that was
the
inspo.
vibes. But that was my first song ever, and I've been making music ever since. First time I put out music was in 7th grade. I was a SoundCloud rapper. You can probably find it, T.F Symphony.
Whoa.
But I only made one song and then I fucking quit because it didn't blow up. I was like, yeah, this is kind of hard. Then I think senior year high school, freshman year college, same girl who made me move to New York. We broke up actually, but this wasn't our final breakup, just like a temporary one. But I thought we were never going to talk again. So I wrote all these songs about her. I was like, how can she hear it? Unless I put it out there and make it go super viral, then she'll take me back. And so that's what happened. It didn't go super viral, but like it got some motion. And you know me, I live for validation. So once I got a hit of that dopamine, I could not stop. And so after like I got like, I think it was Fairy Tales or Best Around. Like I remember like I got 10,000 streams, best day of my life. Like I think it was like in 2 months, but I don't know. It was like it was pretty quick for me back then. That's how I felt it. But now I'm getting like 10,000 streams a day on multiple songs, so that's crazy. But yeah, then I fell in love with that, like, you know, and I just started making music because of that. So yeah, shout out her for real.
You said you live for validation. What's your zodiac sign? Are you a Leo?
Libra.
Oh shoot, yeah, that makes sense.
Whoa. What does that mean?
My mom's a Libra.
Oh,
like her music does have like a super nostalgic vibe to it. Like I get very like 2010s, like
Definitely.
Tumblr swag era, which I'm a big fan of myself. So is that a big inspiration for you, like that era, that decade?
Definitely. And I do want to take the time to address some of my haters because they say I'm a nostalgia baiter, which I guess kind of, but you have to think about it like in a political sense. Why is everyone looking back to the past? Because we're living in a moment of strife. That's what always happens. We look back to the good times. And also, I was one of the first people to nostalgia bait. First of all, a lot of the trends you see, like, a lot of people don't know, like, I used to do a bunch of edits, like mood boards, curation, and all these edits. You didn't see my face, but it was how I would make my songs popular. And, like, it would be this, like, super aesthetic that I wanted to see. And they would pop off, get, like, millions of likes. So I probably inspired you. Loser.
So on that topic of haters, I do have a question about that. You actually turned a hate comment into a song, right? It's called This Is Genuinely Horrible.
Yes, okay.
So
this is such a funny story.
yeah, I need to know that
All
story.
right, so before then, because like this all ties back to One Girl, guys. It's a continuing fact. But like that song, the bunch of songs that I released, it was like mad indie shit because I was heartbroken. I was sad. I was like indie, and I was literally this girl. I was with her. She had a Hello Kitty sticker, like pimple patch, and I was like being like stupid. I was like, you have Hello Kitty. Let me say hello to that kitty. And I was like, whoa, that's a fucking bar. That's a bar. And I was like, what kind of song would that go into? Because it wouldn't go into the music that I was like making right now. So I was like, yeah, you know who would say some shit like that? Young Bruh. So
True.
then I typed up Young Bruh type beat. I spit that shit out like day. I was like, whoa, this is amazing. It really changed like how I was listening to music, cause how I was like making music shifted my whole like sound, right? I put it out like on TikTok, and then this nigga talking about this is genuinely horrible. I was like, what the fuck? I wasn't even gonna put it out like that ass because it was so different from all my other shit. But I was like, I'm gonna do this just to spite you. I'm gonna make sure this song is so popular. I'm gonna do this. So I took a screenshot, made it the cover art, and then I named the song This Is Genuinely Horrible because that was his fucking hate comment or whatever. And that song was like one of my first songs to like get some motion like that ass, hella motion, and it started it all. Started my cloud rap career, so thank you, fucking hater.
Speaking of this kind of like swag era, you have a song titled Swag Princess, and then you said that the project you're dropping soon is also titled that.
Swag Princess.
Yeah. So I need to know, like, what is your key to swag?
What's my key to swag? Just being yourself, I think. Like, one of the songs I performed, it was about how I feel about gender, you know? Like, how it's a performance, but, like, I like the character that I play, you know? I'm comfortable in my role, and I feel like everyone should just pick a role that they're comfortable in. So swag is just truly embodying how you feel on the inside. And that's what makes you a swag princess or prince, because we don't discriminate type shit. Or
True.
Royalty.
Royalty monarch.
The Dems.
The monarch, swag monarch. Some people, when they first hear you, they are surprised. They're like, this ain't a dude. Part of, you know, like the gender fluid community myself and having a voice that might not fit what people's expectations are of me. I know you have some songs where you go into detail about like your androgyny and being handsome and pretty, like one of your songs say. So what is that aspect of like androgyny that you love and that makes you feel comfortable in your own skin?
I love being androgynous. I really do. I love people not really being able to kind of tell what I am. I feel like the most beautiful people are androgynous because it's like, no offense to men or whatever, but I think men only look good when they look like women, you know what I'm saying? And women, you know, feminine women look beautiful as well, but also like masculine women with really sharp features, they're very alluring. So it's something about like perfecting that balance that's really cool. And I feel like I do have a kind of androgynous face, you know? It's kind of, you're like, wait. But I also feel like, you know, if you're looking at me and you're like, wait, then it's like, you know, then you obviously you're like, that's low-key not a boy. So I feel like it only gets annoying when I say it multiple times and then someone, they're like, no, there's no fucking way. Like, why would I lie, Jot? But yeah, putting the record straight, I am a girl. I identify as a girl. But I just have like a deep voice and I'm kind of tall, so I think people get confused.
Back to the topic of swag, I love that you said it's about being yourself. I totally agree with that. How do you particularly like tell the difference between authentic swag and fake swag?
I feel like you can smell it. Like you can sniff the fakeness. But I just like, you know, I don't know. I think it's just not my place to judge if it's fake or not. I take anyone to be authentically themselves, and unless they prove themselves otherwise. But I'm not gonna go out there looking like, yeah, that shit, like, or like those niggas who are like new gen or like, I did this before you, or that's not really you, because it's like, I don't know, like I just feel like someone put you on as well. You know what I'm saying? I just don't think, you know, people who are faking their swag, that's their problem. You know what I'm saying?
And what does fake swag smell like?
It smells like a unicorn, but like if a unicorn was mad musty, like if the unicorn was in a Two Hollis mosh pit, that's what fake swag smells like. Mad stinky.
You sample a lot of songs from that era as well, like some notable ones, Long Live ASAP. Also, I heard some early Nicki
I love
as
Nicki.
well.
Before BC, before
BC,
Cardi.
before Cardi. I'm dead.
No, I still love her, I guess, but you know, before all that crazy shit.
So are these people inspirations of yours? Do you have other inspirations, like, in terms of
Yes,
artists?
yes. Nicki Minaj was the love of my life as a child.
Yeah,
I would sit there and
totally.
watch all of her videos. Moment for Life. I cried to that shit. That ass. Pills and Potions. Tears, 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 tears. Biggest Nicki Minaj stan ever. She is the reason why I love music the way that I do. Drake, Lil Wayne, that whole era. Like, that whole Young Money. Wow,
Yes,
beautiful.
Young Money.
It's so sad that all of them have actually fallen from grace as of last year. All in wicked beefs. But, yeah, so I'd say Drake, Nicki Minaj, Lil Wayne. Then I'd also like to say my older sister. She's like 4 years older than me, so she was on that like Tumblr blogger shit. And I think a lot of my shit, like niggas be making gangster rap, niggas be making all this shit, but I want my music to be a blog repost, something you put like in your bio. Like, damn, I really relate to that, bro. So like all that blogger era shit, like, you know, Azalea Banks, you know, Santi Gold, ASAP Rocky, Kid Cudi, all that shit. I fuck with it. And then SoundCloud era also, I think it's very prominent. What's it called? Young Bruh, Black Cray, My Ghost, Lofty, all them niggas. So all those pioneers of, like, I feel like all of those niggas low-key embody, like, a version of cloud rap, just in different sects, and I combined all that shit.
Last question is, do you have anything coming up that you want to give a little attention to?
Yes, I'm dropping an album, EP. I don't know how many songs are gonna be on it, but maybe album. Swag Princess, like 2 weeks, 3 weeks time. It's gonna be so fire. It's gonna change your life. It's gonna change music. It's gonna make niggas be on my dick, that ass. So say you were here first.
All right. Thank you so much, Mirrar. This was Wires OO. Peace out.